and all, good evening, good evening. I have a topic and I'd just love to discuss it. It's about the farmers in Jamaica, the farmers and the fishermen. I know a lot of people, they are talking about crimes and dancehall and stuff like that. But I'm interested in the farmers and the fishermen in Jamaica. The 14 parishes have various things that grown in each parishes. And I love farmers needed. Everybody's going to the supermarket to buy the ready cash things. They like the foreign stuff. I've never seen foreign, even though I live abroad. I've never seen what foreign look like. Because everything that I've seen here so far, they are fertilized. The carrots, they look bigger than sometimes my hand. So I'm going down to the local farmers in Jamaica. And I'm imploring you, get together. Get together. I'm living in Switzerland. And here I've seen farmers come together. Nobody think of if I grow the carrots or the tomatoes or the pop chow or the bananas no, they get together. They join an association together. They don't wait on government to bring together a farming community. If I live in the part of Portland, I know there's a flood all the time up in Portland side. They're always washed out. But I'm getting together as farmers. Come together. Decide on a plan what. Help your fellow farmers. Depend on the other farming beside you. There were times I remember when I used to live in St. Catherine. And my children's father at the time were farmers. And they come together. They make pool or whatever I would call it. Pool, yeah. They come together. And men would go together and they would farm the land together. Cut down the lands together. Come back. Get back to the soil. The farmers nowadays in Jamaica, I don't have an idea what they're doing. And it's really mind-boggling that I come down to the island and I see in the normal market, I see foreign products. I see foreign carrots, foreign tomatoes, foreign onion. And I said, what? I'm abroad, as one would say. And I'm looking for the natural stuff, the thing that has no fertilizer in it. And then I get down to the island, and all I can see is some big carrots, bigger than my head, looking like I don't even know how to classify it, and it being sold. Where are our local products that we have? Is it so scornful to eat our own local products? As we become so outside-minded, rather import than having our own products grown. We become so our fingers become so manicured that we don't want to put them no more in the soil. I'm living here and I have a balcony. And on my balcony I plant tomatoes. Because why? They are pure. I plant, a few times I try to plant the callalus because they have the wild ones here. So I took the seed and put them down, and when the summer comes around I plant them, and I have callaloo. I plant tomatoes. We had pepper growing in the home. What is wrong with Jamaicans? What is wrong with us? No wonder that they can give us any kind of meat to eat, any kind of things, and mash up our brains. You think about it is that we always think, oh, God will help us. God will do this, God will do that. Let me tell you something. He has given us seed times and harvest. That's what God has given us. And that means we use that what he has given to us. We always depend on others to do. I remember there's a part in St. James, and when I was a kid and I visit my grandmom, you could smell the pineapples, you know, those Sugar Boy pineapples, those Gross Mitchell bananas, and they were lying at the roadside. You know, one could even walk by and just pick one finger of banana. I'm very much fine, thank you, Ron. And you know, and I love those things. When I get to Jamaica, to be honest truth, I don't buy foreign goods. When I get to the island and live over 20-something years here, I do not support abroad goods when I get to Jamaica. I look for local stuff. If meat is not from Jamaica, I don't eat it. If the carrots they go to the market to buy is not from Jamaica, they know I don't want it. The tomatoes. I don't go to the supermarket to get yogurt and all this kind of stuff when I get to Jamaica because they are not Jamaican products. I'm crying out to my fellow farmers. Farmers, it's a joy and an honor to put your hands in the soil, to work from dusk till dawn, if that's what it takes, to see the agriculture harnessed before your eyes. And at the ending of it, you have the harvest. I know there are times when it's hard. I know there are times when the rain is too much. There are times when the sun is too much. But it's still a joy going out there, knowing the banana, the plantain, the yam, the cassava, those dark night yellow yam, all those things. It's a joy. I grew up knowing real stuff, and I'm here eating what I call, as for me, they are fake. Because here, when I do see yam, it's from Ghana or Ivory Coast. I'm not sure if it's from Nigeria, but they don't taste like the yams from Jamaica. I've eaten what they call this one, Nesberry. It's all the way from Asian country, from China. I've seen custard apple. It's grown in Europe. It tastes like custard apple, but like water. You know, we have so much on Jamaican soil to enjoy. Young guys who are going around and doing all this unwanted stuff, get down to farming. I'm imploring my farmers, get back to the soil. Organize yourself. I know you say, oh, she's abroad. No. Don't say that, because there is no abroad. When one take the plane, you don't go into another world. You go just on another land. It's still the same world. Stop viewing America, Canada, England as if it's God's kingdom. We who live abroad wouldn't mind come back home. Let me tell you something. If it was yesterday, I would come home. I am proud to be a Jamaican. I am proud to be a Jamaican. I don't want anybody tell me that I'm somebody else. I am proud to be Jamaican. And when I'm not proud to be Jamaican, I'm proud to be a child of God. And as long as I have God, I will always think about the farmers and the fishermen going out there and catching their own fish. As a child, my grandmother and my mom and my cousins, we all go and we catch the fishes in the river, the crayfish, and it's joy. I end up going to the sea, seen fishermen going out with their boats. Come on, Jamaican. Why are we depending on why are we trying to eat everything out of a tin that we don't know where they're produced from? Why can't we, our own selves in Jamaica, come to a point where we can also preserve our own things? Are we afraid of our own people to poison us? Is it come so far in Jamaica? We don't have a garment factory. When I was growing up and living in St. Catherine, I used to remember we had a garment factory in Spanish Town. What is going on? All we like to put on these days is somebody else's made clothes. We call them pupina because that's what I keep seeing it look like. We don't have no more dressmakers. We don't go to the tailors no more. Are they becoming so local that we rather eradicate them than buying garments that cost us a fortune? Can we support our local people? Have we become so prejudiced in ourselves that our people are no more in our mind? Even Christians. I realize many of us go to Jamaica. We don't want to buy from the locals. Oh no, I don't trust the goods. Come on. I agree. I've seen men are sleeping with the animals. Even when I was a kid, I've witnessed that. But are all the animals being slept with? It's full time for us Jamaicans to start being. I won't talk about the criminalities because I'm not here for that. I'm talking about the farming industry, the fishing industry, where the food comes from. The farmers who have cows, the farmers who plant. I'm reaching out to you. If someone's seen this video and know of a farmer, please encourage them. Encourage and help them. Those who are stealing from farmers, you have no idea what you're doing. Help yourself. Help yourself. Plant. You can take a tire and put it near your home and put dirt inside of it and plant a pepper tree. You have those tins throwing all over your places. Bore holes in them and stuck them in the dirt. And put dirt inside those tins and plant a tree. We're having so much mosquitoes at our homes. If we plant the fever grass near our homes, do you know that the mosquitoes go? If you plant a pepper tree in your home, you know the place where you plant it, the water will after a while dries up. You plant but I know some places in Kingston, even in Montego Bay, even in some we call it rural areas, you can't plant like bananas, you can't plant a plantain, but you can plant a pepper tree. You can plant a lime tree or a lemon tree. You can plant an apple tree, a mango tree. Come on, Jamaicans. Everything you run to the supermarket to buy. Many of you have never tasted unfertile food because you run to the Kentucky, Burger King, McDonald's. Are you crazy? Have we become so in our head that we don't see that these things are destroying our health? Nobody make lemonade no more. Everything is just from the bottle. Are you sure these bottles are properly clean? Have you ever looked into the bottle before you drink it? Those sugars that you consumed, are they planted in Jamaica? Tell me where in Jamaica nowadays we have a sugar plantation. Tell me where. so that I'm assured that the sugar that you drink on a daily basis are from those sugar cane that we ourselves planted, and not from unnatural sources or from Europe, where they plant something that looks like a carrot and they dug it out from the ground for you to get white sugar. Come on. Are your sugar from Cuba? Were you sure that it's from the ground? Are you consuming properly things in your body? When was the last time you checked your overweight? I'm talking about Jamaican in Jamaica. Many of you also live abroad who think that you have arrived in God's kingdom. You're not there. As I said before, I'm talking to the local farmers, the fishermen. Get back to the fishing industry. Get back to agriculture. Not agriculture where you depend on the government. The only thing I believe a farmer should depend on the government for is how to export or export of things outside of Jamaica. Otherwise, I don't see why you need the farmers. When a banana is planted, a banana plant is planted, it extracts its own babies. And if you treat those good, you can have a whole plantation of bananas. I realize that eating banana here, they're called Chiquita. That means they are from Brazil. I can't stay here in Switzerland and eat a banana that comes from Jamaica. What's going on? Maybe in the American soil they have stuff. But in Europe, I fail to see the things from Jamaica. I would love to be able to import something from here to Switzerland, from a local farmer, something that is not fertilized. But you know what? They don't make it possible for us, because you can't send certain things through the post. If we raise up our standard in Jamaica as farmers, raise up our standard to work together as one, as farmers, work together as one to be fishermen, I am telling you, we can bring Jamaica out of the loophole that it's in. Farming is good. It's a joy when I look back of those yellow yam, those sweet potatoes, Irish potatoes. Oh my God, those yams, they are adorable. Those yams were sweet. And now I'm seeing I am here and I can't enjoy them. Somebody tell me what's going on in Jamaica. St. Catherine, what are you doing? St. Catherine, what is going on? Those yams that used to be on the way going to Yuatan, where are the yams? Where are our vegetarians? Those places that you could get what they call dasheen, breadfruit. Jamaica has some lovely apples. What's going on? Stop importing other people's goods. No wonder you are having all those bacteria in Jamaica that killing your young people. It's not just the guns that's killing. It's the food that they're eating that are blinding their mind. Because everything we want from abroad, trust me, I wouldn't mind coming back home right now. And I'm not telling nobody in a lie. I don't see anything in this country to eat that much like what I know that I had back home. Tell you the truth, I live in a country that belongs to Nestle's. And Nestle milk in Jamaica is #1. But here, the Nestle milk doesn't taste good. Huh? Our beef in Jamaica tastes so nice. Here, you will double. I have to be sending to Jamaica for seasoning to season the meat in Europe to eat. And still yet, I cannot find that taste that I'm so acquainted with. Hello, Beverly. Hi, how are you today? Are you good? I'm still supposed to send you those stuff, girl. But as you realize, I'm down at the moment. Hi, Ruth. How are those babies? Love all those girls. You see, I am just talking to the farmers. Come on. Farming is the best thing that can happen to a land. Trust me. Farming is food. If you don't have food in your land, you will die for starvation. And I'm talking about food that are not with fertilizers. Nobody wants to buy them anymore because they're not big. Come on. The best things are never big. The best things are never big. But they are sweet. The sugar cane. Those mangoes. I know in a land that was so full with banana. And now I can hardly even find a banana plant on that same land. Jamaicans. Those people from Negril who love to do fishing. Come on. Get back to your fishing industry. Stop letting them plant fish in pots. And then you go to the market and buy them. Where are the true fishermen? Where are the down-to-earth farmers? I am crying out to you. My prayer is for the fishermen and the farmers in Jamaica. Because I love fishing. I love farming. I love those things so much. Because on the farm, I was educated. I know what it is like to chop down the trees, throw them off the hill, light the fire skill. And those lands, we would clean them up, burn the ones to be burned, make the coal skill, put our hands in the dirt, plant those bank of yam. Come on, St. Catherine, Reed Mountain. Don't become a lazy nation where we don't remember what it was like to farm. Some of the meat that we are eating today, they have pumped them up with all kind of liquid to sell them to us over the counter. Some of these what you call them, butchers, they themselves don't even know where the meat come from, where the cows come from. But they will sell it to you because it's all about money. You know the thing about planting? It's God's seed times and harvest. I can compare planting and fishing with the church, because Jesus called his disciples to be from fishermen to be fishers of men. And Jesus went out to plant seeds in our lives with his life. So farming is very important. Beside your homes, get those rims, fill them with dirt. I'm giving you advice. Those who live in rural areas, put dirts in them and plant vegetables in it. So if you have dogs and you think that the dogs might go and pee on it, make a little fence around it. If you have a veranda, put a mat under the bottom of the rim or pots and set them there. And plant your vegetables. Plant a tomato. Many won't like this video, but what you're missing is so important. We're eating toxic waste. Many of you have never tasted what real vegetables taste like. You go to the supermarket and all you buy is water, because when you get those vegetables and you go back home and you put them in the refrigerator, the fridge at the top for say a day, and you go back and you start slicing them, all you see is water. Your tomatoes are full of water. They are steroid, yes. You eat them and you're still hungry. Start doing some farming for yourself. Start farming for yourself, little by little. I know you can't farm much, but those who have lands to farm, corn, stop depending on those sides. You're killing people. Even the chickens. That they have began to preach on the chicken, because why? They're no longer chicken. They're machines made birds. The eggs we buy in the supermarket, we don't know if they don't take light and hatch them. And not chickens. We need things. We need chicken. We need meat. But the meat we are eating, we are still watchful and mindful if it's contaminated. Where are the farmers? Where are the true farmers? Where are the fishermen that will not compromise the food that goes in the store? I am imploring you, plant a few vegetables around your home. Get your hand dirty once in a while. Don't think those manicures are not for planting. They are. That's why you manicure them. So that when you plant your own tomatoes, you'll realize that you manicure your fingers to go and plant. It's not just to go out there and show people the colors on your fingers. Get yourself working. Sometimes if most of us would get down on our knees and plant, the weight on our body would go away, because our body would be working and our mind will be busy. And trust me, it will even give you message to go and tell somebody that I've planted and I've reaped what I've sown. All the farmers, send this to anyone that you know has a small plot of land to farm on. Share this video. Share it with them. Encourage someone to plant. It's winter here, and we planted a pepper tree, and we thought it was a pepperoni, a sweet pepper, and only to find out that it was what one would call the very hot Scotch bonnet country pepper, what some would call it. And we took it inside the house. You know why it died? Because there was some insect on it, and I put it back on the balcony, hoping that the frost would have dried it up, and I left it out a little bit too late. But I love planting my own stuff. I love getting my hands dirty, my nails having dirt between them, so I can go and wash them. Because at the ending of all that I've done, I'll be the one reaping it, and I can give to my neighbors. It's not everything you have to go to the supermarket to buy. Oh, I can't be bothered. Yes, you can be bothered. You're just lazy. Oh, it takes a lot of time. Oh, yes, it takes a lot of time. It saves you your health. I thank you all for watching, and I pray that you will share this video with someone who really wants to become educated in farming and fishing. And those of us who are in the body of Christ, it's full time that your hands get dirty. Because to preach the word of God, you need to understand what it is like to sow some seed so you can reap some harvest. And to fish out there and become fishers of men and women and children in a time such as this. God bless you all, and good night. This is Apostle. God bless you all once again. This is the Apostle from Zurich. God bless you. Mount Olive Tabernacle Ministry. God bless you all. Good night.